funny thing about so many people suffering from isolation is that if they all came and suffered together, there wouldn't be any suffering because they'd have each other. So I hope that that there is a swing back in the pendulum towards more connected communities. And I think understanding the nature of constant change in the universe, that we know that this trend of isolation is unsustainable and will correct itself eventually.
Are you free from all the labels?
Moment to moment, I really don't identify as anything. I don't have a constructed image of myself I carry with me. But there are times when I need to describe myself to a driver picking me up or something. So I'll use the labels I know will communicate well. Well, I think that any label really is toxic because it tends to lead towards misidentification. And that is really the root cause of almost all of our suffering. It creates that separate self instead of the oneness. They're great tools, labels, for communication with other people. And just words in general are pointers towards truth. But when we think of them as the truth, we lose the essence of reality. We always have a clear picture when we can take a step back. And so it's really important to notice and remember that people are a product of their environment. They are a product of their genetics, their upbringing, and we are all the same when you strip those things away. We all want love. We all want a good life. And so when we can really turn our hatred into empathy and understanding, we will see people as their potential, not just their worst moments. And we can let go of expectations for other people, and we can just appreciate this multi-varied forms of life that make up all of our experiences. Good, bad, it's all just part of the tapestry, and it's beautiful. We are interdependent creatures. We only exist because we rely on each other, because someone delivers the food to the grocery store, because someone stocks the shelves, someone paved the roads. And so when we have that inner nature of craving companionship and community, that is a real physical need. And too much in our modern society, people are not getting that human need fulfilled. And so it is a natural worry and fear that as we get more isolated, as we communicate more but less in person, it's creating a great deal of fear and suffering in our life. How we feel about others is so often a reflection of how we feel about ourselves. When we are confident, when we love ourselves, that gets projected into the world. And we see love everywhere. What you have inside is projected outward as well. And we can even sense that oneness when we look through the eyes of a person or a creature, and we can see ourselves looking back at us. We really have had and will have infinite lifetimes because there really is one consciousness, one life, enjoyed in its many forms. The light of consciousness that is in me is the same as in anyone else. It is that blank canvas that we are able to witness our lives play out. It is that steady presence that is able to observe both steady peace and calm as well as the chaos. Everything we experience is observed through that consciousness. And it is unchanging and eternal, formless, with no boundary, not physical. While it may feel like we have this unique point of consciousness, we are really points of consciousness in a sea of consciousness, in a sea of energy. And that is how we each can sense separateness, but also tap into that infinite dimension.